Hello and welcome to another edition of our Grad IP podcast with me, James Hunt.
And me, Dan Fletcher. Good to be here, James.
Glad to hear it. This Easter special is we've got a few friends of ours here from the IT department. We've got Andrew Harvey.
Hello.
Sarah Wood.
Hello.
And Tom Blightman.
Hi.
So if you could give us a little introduction to yourself, your role and what you do there. Andrew, do you want to kick us off?
I'm Andrew Harvey. I work in the e-business IT team, so that's mainly the 3M's websites, so 3M.com, 3M Source, that kind of thing.
Sarah?
I'm Sarah Wood. I'm in the front office team with Tom. I'm involved in small application developments such as Lotus Notes databases and ClickView applications as well.
Yeah, I'm Tom Blyman. As Sarah just said, we work in the same team. I sort of joined 3M in the grad year before, but do the same things as Sarah.
Okay, and how did you guys get into roles? Did you do placement years, or did you hear about 3M once you graduated?
For me, I didn't do a placement year. I did a master's in e-business, and in that we sort of covered quite a lot on innovation, so 3M came up quite a lot.
Okay, yeah.
So from that, I just sort of researched the company and applied from there.
For me, it's a slightly different background. I actually went to Nottingham University and did chemistry, so completely unrelated to what role I'm in now. But like Tom said, 3M sort of came up with chemistry quite a bit. I guess quite an innovative company. So they came up. I was just browsing on their website and out popped this role. So I thought I'd apply.
My background's pretty different as well. I did environmental science, so I did 5 years of meteorology at uni. Then I worked for a couple of years as an environmental scientist, got bored of that and decided to do IT instead. So then I sort of looked around for some IT jobs and 3M seemed like you had some pretty good jobs.
So how did you two find making a switch from what you previously did to IT, which is obviously fairly different from the degree that you did?
I guess at first I was a bit sort of apprehensive as to kind of other grads, what sort of level they'd be at, considering I've no IT background whatsoever.
Yeah.
You sort of start in your role not really knowing much at all, and there's a buddy system which is a really good idea. So they have the previous grad in our team sort of guide us through day-to-day routines and kind of give us a bit of an introduction as to what our role is and give us a helping hand basically. So it's a really good part of the role.
It works well when you've got such good buddies, doesn't it?
Yes.
My buddy left the company, so that's what
So is that ongoing then? So would you two be working together sort of with that buddy system?
So you still her buddy?
Or was it after a period of time, is it...
Still friends, but
not official anymore.
Yeah, but I guess she pretty much knows what she needs to know now, so I guess she relies on me less as sort of we go on.
Okay.
When you meet with the managers, they sort of position you in a particular team. So if you have got background, so I think one of the other grads, Dan, he sort of had quite a lot of experience with networks, so he's actually in the network team, but I think they position...
Although his actual degree is in English Lit, so but he does actually have quite a lot of interest in networks, that's why they put him in the networks team.
So that's interesting. So from what I've gathered there, you don't necessarily have to be IT based.
You don't actually have to.
It's strange because I always thought IT people have just been doing it forever. Always been really good at IT. I thought you definitely have to do it.
Well, we have always been good at IT.
We
haven't necessarily got computer science degrees.
No, there's a lot of people in the department actually who've got sort of degrees outside of IT.
Oh, really? That's interesting to hear.
All right, so just for a bit of insight for the audience, what are your best and worst experiences whilst you've been here? First of all do best experience going around each of you. So Sarah,
need to give us some time to prepare a best and worst experience before we just land the question on that.
While we're waiting then, Tom, do you want to give us... We had Mark Tyler, Matt Edmonds and Rich Byrne here, and they talked to us about their sock puppet story. They found it funny. Did you?
Was it as funny as they think it is?
It, to be honest, it did entertain the audience. So,
it did what it said.
Yeah, so no, they were very funny, although I think we were pretty much laughing at them rather than with them in terms of the content.
What was your favourite act? I heard they did Titanic as well as several others.
Snakes on the Plane was probably the highlight.
Oh, okay.
I think Paul at one point sort of got on the floor and pretended to be a snake with his sort of socks on his hands, which was a bit strange, but it was quite funny.
Did it get guessed straight away, or was he sort of wiggling around there for a while before we...
Well, we let him carry on.
Yeah, you knew what it is, but don't say.
Have you thought
Have you
of the best
prepared
experience?
No.
We haven't really mentioned the grad project. So when we start, I think it's probably a month into when we actually started, we were assigned a project to work for the four of us. The grads had to work together and sort of assign a leader to the project, and then we have to sit down and basically follow the NSI tool. So it's basically introducing a new system to the company. So we have to follow that procedure, but it's a really good way of learning how to sort of lead a project and how to sort of work as a team within the company as well. And you get a project lead, I guess. So they've been in the company for a good couple of years, and they can kind of help us along when we're kind of struggling. And it's really good to sort of how to manage time and, as I said, work in a team, and kind of, I guess, as months progress, we're sort of being able to kind of contribute what our teams can sort of bring to the project as well.
Do you think it's gone well?
I guess it's a good learning experience because it didn't run smoothly, so it kind of helped us realise that not all projects will run as we
it's good learning experience.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So, please tell me you've thought of the best experience.
I don't know, I guess, well, in IT we have sort of quite a good culture in IT, I guess, and quite good social activities as well. So we've got our at IT social activities, so people in the department organise different things to do. We've got things like every Monday night we've got IT against finance, five-a-side football. It's not really a competition, most of the time. What else are we doing? Oh, pitching part in a couple of weeks, a bit of golf in a couple of weeks' time, so that's pretty good as well. I thought my worst experience as well, actually.
We better take advantage of the fact you've got one. So
that would be sleeping in a tent that we built ourselves in Lasham. Don't like sleeping outdoors in October.
I would probably echo that as well.
Yeah.
So I got up
Oh,
in
you
the
slept in
night
the car,
and slept in
didn't
my car, yeah. Sleep in a tent. But Lasham was a really good laugh, though.
Yeah, apart from that, it's very good fun. But
is that your best experience?
Probably either that. I guess sort of generally in IT we have quite diverse projects. It's not always sort of hardcore coding that we're doing. So at the moment, for instance, I'm sort of looking at a project to deploy software to engineer smartphones. So I'm not actually developing the software. I'm just sort of more facilitating, doing the project management and sort of leading us to the solution. But it's something that's obviously sort of clearly of use to the engineers because when they're out on the roads, they don't want to sort of get out, open their laptops and stuff. So it's their smartphones that they're really using.
Yeah,
that's interesting because I'll hold my hand up and say that when I think of IT, I just think of programming. And I know that's not what it involves because I've worked here for 8 or 9 months now. I know that, but for those people listening, I imagine that when you look at IT, and it's sort of echoed by the fact that you haven't done a lot of IT courses in the past necessarily, or you don't have to, and it's quite interesting to see that you don't necessarily have to have an IT background, or it's not all about the programming side of things and coding.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, coding, don't get me wrong, there is sort of part of your role that does sort of require it, but it's by no means, for me personally in my role, I mean, it's sort of maybe, 20% of the time I'm actually doing any coding.
So I guess there's no real best experience, it's just you've enjoyed most things that you've done and sort of the range of things.
It's all been a great experience.
That's all one big great experience, apart from sleeping in your own tent in Lasham.
That was one night, wasn't it?
Sarah, anything to add, or was that sort of the project you've been working on? Was that one of the best experiences that you've had here?
Yeah, I think it sort of gives you an opportunity to kind of make yourself known with the managers as well.
Yeah.
Because you don't, on a day-to-day basis, I guess you don't really have much involvement with them.
Yeah.
So it's kind of good to show them what you're capable of.
Yeah.
Only being here for a couple of months.
And your worst experience, Sarah?
Don't say sleeping
in your car. That's the easy answer.
That's good.
That reflects well on the company. We'll take that. Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
No bad experiences.
The only other thing that I'd mention
is this a good or bad?
Is this
thing?
good?
we're on. Oh, it's good. You want bad?
No,
No, we want good. We want good.
It's not in within IT. It's just on the Future Leaders programme. So it's the business simulation project, the course, which was really good. So basically, it's just it's a 3-day course, and you're basically running your own company. So it's within sort of the grads from the other departments, but it was sort of really good in sort of getting to grips of sort of all areas of business. So although we're in IT, it sort of gave us exposure to sort of marketing, finance. So it was just a really good sort of learning point.
To get a background and everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, does anyone have any particular career path they're looking into? Tom?
Well, I think for me, as I'm pretty much currently in a support role, I think I'd like to move into more of a business analyst role. So liaising with the businesses within 3M to sort of determine their IT needs and what IT can do to sort of help facilitate those. I think that would be the next sort of logical step within the next couple of years.
From a social point of view, anyone want to enlighten us about what IT people get up to?
Well, as sort of Andrew alluded to previously, there's this at IT, so there are quite a lot of social events. And recently there was 8 of us actually that did go away to Spain to play golf just before the weekend. So I think golf is sort of one of the activities that quite a few people play in IT. But apart from that, I am actually one of the IT coordinators. So we try to have about 3 or 4 events each month. So whether that be sort of pitch and putt, bowling, sea fishing, I mean we've done loads of activities. So there is sort of quite a good social scene in IT.
Any of you guys good golfers? What are your handicaps?
I don't have one anymore.
Mine's probably...
Anymore? Sorry. What was it previously?
I was off about 8 before when I was playing quite a lot, but not now.
That is good. That is very good.
Yeah, very good.
What about yourself?
Mine at the moment is, I think it's about 22. So.
Oh, whatever.
Seriously?
Oh, is he?
It is.
No, he's a cheat. Basically.
What should he be?
He should be off about 15 or something, probably.
You're joking?
You've
never actually seen me play golf?
I have. Well, the last IT golf day we played.
You're in the group ahead of me, so you're just looking back and watching me play.
I could see it.
Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I've heard rumours of some IT cricket goings on.
That is an annual event that sort of happens every June. So it's just IT is split into 2 departments basically. It's application development and ECS. What does ECS stand for?
European Computer Services.
That's the one. So it's just the 2 departments play each other sort of every year. So I think last year AD wiped the floor with ECS. So,
well, if you've liked what you've heard here today, there is a job going entitled IT Grad IT Business Systems Developer. Yeah, good. Which is could be a similar role to what Andrew and Sarah do. It's a great job. I think. I mean, if I wasn't in HR, that's the job I'd be going for. So if I were you, I'd apply now. So does everyone agree they should apply now?
Yes,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, good. Yeah, there you go.
Sold.
And with that, we've come to the end of our Easter special IT podcast with me, James Hunt,
Myself, Dan Fletcher,
and with Tom, Sarah, and Andrew.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Cheers, guys.